a Midsummer's Night Dream or nightmare?
Well, John, where you stand depends on where you've sat. I've talked about it 2 months ago. I put out a warning that the small caps looked a little dicey right there, even though the valuation was impressive. What we've seen right now, if you break the stock market into 5 groups, the largest stocks have performed the best, on down, on down, on down, to where the smallest stocks and even the average NASDAQ stock about 2 weeks ago was down 35% in value. That,
even though the NASDAQ index has set records.
exactly. That's my point. It's very capitally weighted. It's been a few superstars like Dell, Microsoft, and Cisco, but the average NASDAQ stock is the equivalent already of Dow 6,000. So there's a lot of opportunity have been created, even though everyone's saying the market's high, the market's high.
Mm-hmm. And so would you say that in general, the smaller cap stocks are a buy?
Well, this is the point, is how to play this two-sided market. Some people are comfortable just saying, I'm going to buy what's going up because it's going up. And then there's a few warnings on that for a few stocks just a couple of years ago that were the high flyers and where they are now. But I also don't want to buy stocks while they're in a decline saying, but there's good valuation. Mm-hmm. So what I've talked about is this theory of mixing the fundamental with the technical and looking for growth at a discount. The good news is our model shows up with a few hundred good stocks, and it's still a very opportunistic market.
Now, I know just before the show started today, we were talking about oil stocks and some of the oil service stocks. They haven't done very well in here at all, even the big ones.
Oh, they've done poorly, and it's a great example of how hard and how fast Wall Street turns, because the earnings have been there, the fundamentals are there, the price of oil is down right now, but only about 9 months ago, Wall Street was falling all over themselves about oil service, oil. Those stocks now are about the most beaten up, and the good news, like I said about technology a few months ago, the good news is the value's there, and when they begin to turn up, and you could watch Halliburton first, and the big guys, when they turn up, it's ready. They're still not ready, but the value's there.
Yeah, let's talk about what Beth Fitzgerald was just addressing from the New York Bureau and Greenspan's testimony before Congress. How do you feel that these things are affecting the market versus the relatively high valuations?
Right. Well, we've been blessed with Greenspan for years now, and between him, Robert Rubin, and even Summers in the Treasury, they've done a magnificent job in managing the sentiment. And when it gets a little bit too frothy, they step in and say, please be careful. When the market gets a little jittery, they step in and they soothe the nerves a little bit. So I think Greenspan's dead right. What he's saying is something I've been saying for a while. Be careful. The stock market's a great place to accumulate wealth, but know what you own and don't overpay. That's the key.